G'day everyone, Paul from Model Boat Building. Happy Friday. Well, I've had a bit of a clean up after all that mess making that last project. And for you that people that couldn't guess what it was, it's a propagation box, meaning it's for my partner out on the veranda there. She's going to start propagating some vegetables and some plants. So the bottom half she'll have the small seedlings, and then progress up into the top half. It'll be full of soil, which is about that deep, and she's going to start growing some vegetables out there, just some small herbs and spices. So yes, that's what it was. And since then I've had a major clean up this afternoon. I've had a couple of deliveries. I've just cleaned up behind me here. You can see I've got the epoxy here and hardener, so that's arrived. And I've had some drill bits that arrived, which are certainly well needed. And I've had a drill stand, which is only a cheap one. It's the one that I've just fitted there on the corner of the bench. So that's up. I don't use a drill stand as such. Very rare. So I just got the cheap one. It's only a portable little stand with a drill. So I just got to find my old electric drills, because I don't use those anymore. I use the battery operated drills. And it's not a plug, but most of my tools here, as you see, is Azito. The Azito planer thicknesser. The drop saw is Azito. I have sanders Azito, drills are Azito. The vacuum cleaner here, which is connected up to the thicknesser, that's also Azito, but that's no plug for Azito. But hey, I've had a couple of them break, take them back down. I get them from Bunnings, because Bunnings is the main supplier here in Australia. Excuse me, it's all the dust that, after I've cleaned the whole shed completely out. So it's all dust free again. I've got the other unit sitting outside there. You just see it there. It's been outside in the sun. Oh dear. Excuse me. Yeah, so I just got to a light sand. Got a bit of filler on it, which I'm not worried about because it's going to be outside. And I'm going to splash some stain on it. So I've got some multi-purpose stain there, teak and I think it's teak and satin. So it's a varnish as well. So I'll just throw that up and clean it up. As I said before, you know, I've made it to look old, and by the time I throw this stuff on, it'll start to look old. Over on the saw there, you'll see in the distance some old red gum bits of posts. That is actually sitting on the lid of this jewellery box, which is in front of me here. So I've got the leather imprint sitting on the top. It's been glued down. It's been cut to size. It's all I got to do is tomorrow take all those weights off, and that's all done, all finished. And I'll probably put a beeswax over this. I like putting beeswax over jewellery boxes. It comes up really well. And yeah, that's about it. I've had an absolute major clean-up. I'm really happy for a Friday. Anybody think I knock off a Saturday and Sunday, but I'll find something to do tomorrow, that's for sure. It certainly needs it. If I had the chance, I'd get a big bin and I'd throw all this junk out that I've got stacked up around the walls, and do it properly. I've got to move this bench back over, get a bit more room around the other side there. So the next adventure is going to be a boat. I'm going to bring back the ship, which is in my cave, man cave. I'm going to bring back that ship, and believe it or not, I actually still talk to my ex-wife. She got remarried, living in America, to a lovely guy, and she informed me the other day, because my memory isn't that good. She's got a memory of an elephant, believe me. She can remember the day, the date, everything. She's brilliant. She said to me the other day, you know when you finish that? And we put it in the van and took it home. And I go, no, wouldn't have a clue. It was 1985. 1985, I first built that ship, which is the big one, which I turned into a gas tanker. So I'm going to bring that out on the clean table. Probably after the weekend. I might have a bit of a lazy weekend. But I'll bring it out here anyway, get it all set up. It's got to be sanded back. All the hulls are going to be sanded back. I've got my epoxy resin and hardener here. All I'm waiting for is the fiberglass, which could be here Monday or Tuesday or even Wednesday. And I'm going to refiberglass the hull, because that old ship, 1985, I do remember this. I had an old door sitting around, so I stripped the plywood off. The door must have been probably 5-10 years old. So I stripped the plywood off, and that's what it's built out of. An old door, plywood door that came from a cabin. So that's what it's made out of. So of course that plywood, and it's been coated so it hasn't rotted or anything like that, but there's a couple of cracks where it was joined. So that's why I want to fiberglass it. Plus I'll get a better finish on it. I've got my spray pack here, spray gun, my airbrush, which was given to me about 4 years ago and I've never used it. It's still in the box, brand new, from my daughter and my son. They bought me that. So at least 4 years. They'll probably correct me, you know. Getting old, it's the memory. I'm losing it. So, yeah, so I'll get that out of the box hopefully and I can respray that. I've got some paints ready. And, yeah, that's about it. I'm ready to have a cup of coffee, sit back, watch a bit of TV. And yesterday I think I overdid it, and the day before I did about 4 hours in here, which is about my maximum. I can usually do 2 hours and I'm in a lot of pain. I suffer from nerve pain, cutting a long story short. I had a blood clot in the top of the spine in 2019, had it removed, become paralysed, had to learn how to walk again. I was paralysed from the waist down and I couldn't even move my fingers, so it's all nerve, and I've suffered nerve pain ever since. So 4 hours out here, I've got to go and lay down. It really buggers me, and that's why I always say, anyone out there with mental health as well, please feel free to ask me anything. Been there, done that, laying in the hospital for 3 months and then learning how to walk for the next 12 months, and I'm still suffering. And I don't deny I'm an old fart. I'm 71 years of age and I'm feeling it every day. And I've always been very fit. I've put on a bit of weight, but I've always been pretty fit, always worked outside. And I just come from my doctor today and he's quite happy. I just got to get some little cancer spots cut out again, I suppose. I've had one in the ear, one in the nose, one in the leg, but one on the back. But that's the drawbacks of working outside all your life. I've always worked thereabouts on the beach, around the beaches, so after I finish my trade. Anyway, enough waffling on. If you understand what that is in Aussie terms, all the best. Thank you very much. And I'm getting some great comments and thank yous and likes and hearts and everything else. All the best. Look out after yourself. Keep well. And we'll catch you very soon. Probably again Monday for another one. And we might have another live chat. All right? God bless. Love you for now. Paul signing out. Bye-bye.